Now, something else that has caught my eye, and that is how the president is talking about easing up on these auto tariffs. That's good news. Wall Street kind of finished on a pretty positive note. We'll have much more in our Bloomberg Money Minute report in about a half hour. But let me tell you why this is good news. First off, he came out and said he was going to do this, and I think that got people moving in all sorts of directions. But I knew he would eventually pull it back as far as various automobile dealers that bring automobiles into this country that are reliable, great automobiles that really do incredible things for the citizenship of the United States of America. But I have said for the longest time, the only thing that actually works in the global economy is the automobile industry. I mean, you've got the great names like Toyota and others making cars in this country, paying taxes and hiring American workers. And those who, whether they work for Toyota or not, are out there buying those vehicles every day. And it's names that we've all come to know and love. Hyundai, and of course, Honda, all of these great names. Volkswagen. It's very important that we understand, as long as the lights are on at that dealership at the end of Main Street, everything is right with the world. You know, there are various things that you can look at to make sure the lights are on in America. There's nothing that is more of a big-time economic meter when it comes to how the country is doing, how the world is doing, than the automobile industry. It's the biggest and best commodity, I think, anywhere on the planet. And when automobile sales are good, life is great. So I think the president knew that. He just was kind of dangling that out there to get people's attention. Hasn't done it yet, but I look for him very shortly. As I was reading this article in the Wall Street Journal, and it literally made me smile. I said, this is something I have to really start the show off with tonight. And if it wouldn't have been for the inclement weather, this would have been the very first thing out of my mouth after Paul wrapped up the news and you heard that AccuWeather forecast. But I'm glad I had a chance to bring it up because I think it's significant. And I think the president is starting to, I think, pull back a little bit on some of these tariffs. And the other big story was Mark Carney and his Liberal Party won big in Canada yesterday. And a lot of it was because of the pushback against the president and standing up for Canadians. Now I think what the president needs to do, and Mr. Carney needs to do, they need to build a bridge to bring these two countries together. Look, make no mistake about it. There are certain allies and certain people around the world that we need to have partnerships and we need to have interaction with. We need Canada and Canada needs us. So through all the fear that people have gone through over the last couple of weeks, I think things are starting to clear up a little bit. And I think we're going to get back on track here in a big way and obviously have more opportunities for America to cash in, get cash flow back into the streets of this country, and get manufacturing and building to get again, because that is what made America great the very first time. It will get better. You can bank on that.